The dark arts are many, varied, ever-changing, and eternal. Fighting them is like fighting a many-headed monster, which each time a neck is severed spouts a head even fiercer and cleverer than before. You are fighting what is unfixed, mutating, and indestructible. In September 2019, the dark arts would come to the wizarding world of Harry Potter at Universal Orlando. You'll be asked to summon your inner strength and bravely face the all-consuming dark arts and perhaps even the dark wizard, Voldemort himself. Universal Orlando has seen to date 3 projection shows on the Hogwarts castle that immersed muggles and wizards alike into the magical world of Harry Potter. The first was when Christmas came to the park in 2017, with hot butterbeer, holiday decorations and special performances filling the streets of Diagon Alley and Hogsmeade. The nighttime projection show, The Magic of Christmas, would transform Hogwarts Castle into a holiday wonderland, bringing Christmas moments inspired by Harry Potter to life. A state-of-the-art 7-minute projection mapping nighttime show covering every aspect of the castle. Featuring 24 projectors, the technical marvel mapped images to multiple different contours and depths. The projectors can run up to 1000 frames per second to create a smooth display for guests to enjoy. 3D mapping technology measures the depths of the object and can even project onto moving objects using tracking. In 2018, a second projection show was added with the nighttime lights at Hogwarts Castle, debuting on January 31st, 2018. This time, as night fell on the wizarding world of Harry Potter, the castle would be lit up with projection mapping, special effects, and lighting would decorate the castle in the colours of the 4 houses of Hogwarts, set to an original score from the Potter films. It would be the third show that would bring something much more sinister. The dark arts, also known as dark magic, refers to any type of magic that is used to cause harm, exert control, or even kill a victim. With spells and actions ranging from powerful, unforgivable curses to brewing harmful potions, and including breeding dark creatures, all of which are heavily discouraged or even illegal in the wizarding world. Practitioners are referred to as dark wizards or witches, with the most powerful of these being Lord Voldemort himself. Widely considered as the most evil dark wizard in all of history, his followers, the Death Eaters, also heavily practiced the dark arts. The first sign of darkness within the parks and the first ever projection show on Hogwarts was out in Japan in 2017. Here Dementors descended to Hogwarts Castle and spells had to be cast to banish them. Actors in Hogwarts colours lined the castle, which would serve as targets for the physical Dementors, who appeared as larger-than-life puppets or drones that would fly over the Black Lake. Universal would take this and create a new, nighttime spectacular that would display the dark arts and the courage needed to defeat them at the US parks. Taking over 2 years to develop, the show debuted in early 2019 at Universal Studios Hollywood. As darkness falls at Hogwarts Castle, Dementors, Death Eaters, and unspeakable creatures cloak the stone walls with sinister images from the darker side of magic. Here you can experience the fire-engulfed army of the Inferi, the soul-draining breath of Dementors, and the haunting image of Lord Voldemort himself, as you watch the castle begin to be taken over.
I'm going to destroy you. After tonight, no one will ever again question my powers.
Aragog, mountain trolls, and more can be seen on the walls until the Patronus spell is needed to stop the dark arts.
Happiness can be found even in the darkest of times.
These Patronus would appear in the sky using dozens of drones. The Intel drone group would create specially crafted machines to create drone light shows, and Universal contacted them for one very specific idea: Harry's Patronus. The drones, using incredible technology, would choreograph in the sky to create the image. This technology has been seen in more than 20 countries, including 150 of them being used during the Maroon 5 halftime show, and over 1,200 drones to create a snowboarder in the air during the 2018 Winter Olympics opening. Graphic artists used 3D computer tools to create the animation that is then programmed into the drone without even having to take off. They then used GPS technology to display the image in the sky. Disney even used them at Disney Springs in 2016 to put on the Starbright holiday show.
Hi, my name is Steven Sirks, and we're here today at the world-famous Abbey Road Studios, working with the London Symphony Orchestra, recording the music for the brand new show centered around the dark arts in the Wizarding World of Harry Potter.
The London Symphony Orchestra recorded a brand new soundtrack for the show at Abbey Road Studio in London with the help of John Williams. With the combination of drones, projection mapping, and pyro, Universal had created an awe-inspiring show that left fans wanting more at the Wizarding World. It was speculated for a long time that the display would come to Orlando, and it was finally confirmed to begin on September 14th, 2019 for a limited time. I'm not going to post the whole show here, as you can search and see it in a bunch of places, but nothing really does capture the experience like seeing it in person. The impressive dark arts display would light up the Orlando Wizarding World during the spooky season, but sadly it did not feature the drone Patronus. Instead though, we would get something else, something even spookier, and that was basically a Harry Potter scare zone. Death Eaters would invade Hogsmeade nightly. At night, Hogsmeade would be covered in a green glow and fog, the charming and friendly atmosphere of the village gone, and instead the masked followers of Lord Voldemort roam the land. The group of dark witches led by he who shall not be named, even though I did name him multiple times so far, but ignore that. They seek to purify the wizarding community by eliminating Muggle-borns. A short pre-show introduces Death Eaters from the corner of Honeydukes and the Three Broomsticks, prowling Hogsmeade, shooting off spells from their wand, complete with special effects such as flickering lights in the area or a fireball erupting from above the Hagrid's magical creatures entrance. Each of them roaming and dueling with wizards carrying wands throughout the area, and taking many menacing selfies. Before long, they return to where they came from, normally taking a screaming Wizarding World citizen with them. What they do to them is anyone's guess, but it likely isn't very good. The Death Eater attack is a must-see during the evenings and only runs until November 15th when Christmas returns once again. The atmosphere really makes it feel like a Harry Potter scare zone from Horror Nights, and is 100% worth going to see if you can. The dark art shows normally start around 7:15 PM, though it depends on when the park gets dark, and happens every 20 minutes until park close. The Death Eaters are my favourite part of the dark arts at Hogwarts Castle, but the projection show is something that needs to be seen at least once. While most of the scares can be found next door at Halloween Horror Nights, if you want an eerie Harry Potter experience, be sure to check out the dark arts at Hogwarts Castle. Thank you so much for watching this episode of Expedition Scream Park. If you enjoyed it, make sure you subscribe to join the expedition. A special thank you to our patrons for supporting the channel, and we will see you next time.